Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Crusader Kings 2. So, I'm just loaded up as my son, the idiot he is, because, I gave him a gift, and he's decided and stuff he doesn't want to ransom himself. So, I've decided to come along and force it, because he's an idiot. Simply put, he's he's just randomly decided that he'd rather sit in jail, even though his father paid him enough money for a ransom. So, it's kind of odd that I can't do it myself. I mean, I am his father. I should be able to pay out of my pocket to ransom close family members. The problem is, he is a close family member, which means I can't attack the Caliph. He was captured in the last war. So, I needed to get him out of jail. So, we're going to save here, since he's now been ransomed. And in a couple of days, he should in fact be free. So, yeah. That's the intro to the episode, and I will be right back, everyone, once I load into the or rather, when I reload as myself. And we're back, everyone. I've loaded back in as myself proper, and now my son shall ransom himself, hopefully, or should soon. Yeah, raise levies, elective monarchy succession. Since he's my eldest, I guess he doesn't really like it. Even though, I'm the one I believe I'm nominating him. Or rather, I will be now. Interestingly, since she's my niece, nominate her, but I don't really want to. I will nominate him, which causes him to not like me as much, so here, have some cash. Alright. So yeah, it's getting the drilling ground. Okay. Excellent, he's now... Yeah. I demanded she convert, and she did. So I believe my son is now free. Yes, he is. And he loves me. Yeah, I've got too many held duchies. I need to give up a duchy. And when I succeed as him, since he is a mastermind theologian, he will be the one to institute a patriarch in Alexandria. I'm working on trying to convert my capital, what I want is my new capital, which is, of course, Cairo. One of the very few, even Alexandria isn't as good as Cairo, apparently. I think it's just is Venice even that good? Yeah. Venice, Rome, Constantinople, and I think there's one in southern France somewhere. Genoa isn't that good. I don't know. Alright, I think it's just Paris. Yeah, Paris. London isn't quite that good. But, yeah, and that's the thing. So, I'm working on, the conversions and everything. We've got areas converting all over the place. He's probably not having another baby, that's a problem. It's kind of that he's a stark raving lunatic as well. This may cause problems, but I'm considering just, imprisoning him and revoking all his titles. Lower crown authority in Abyssinia. Duke of Medina. Duke of Sana'a. Yeah, that douche. And the Count of Qattara. I don't believe I am going to submit to his plot. Especially not when I have the Byzantine Empire on my side. I wanted to attack Jerusalem, but apparently that's being held off ever so slightly. Actually... No, wait, just drop my army levies then. I need to... Even if I fail the war... That's fine. The important thing is just that I press it in a war, because it can now be inherited by my successor. That's the important thing. Like, I'm 51 and I'm maimed. I am not going to last much longer. So, things I need to get done before my death included an attack on Jerusalem. Gather up in Alexandria. Fall back across there to Tajora. If you're going to hold it anywhere, hold that line there. Then, alright, so who's the plot leader? It's Medina. Sadly, he's the one I'm going to have to beat last. Can I call him in again? Christ, that's a lot of money to send him a gift. Sure. Unfortunately, we cannot join your war this time. Alright, that's fine. So the Byzantines will help us on that front, at least. Alright, whatever. Right, so my entire council just kind of bent over. That means I'm going to need some new people. However, my almighty marshal is still mine. Yeah, they can run wherever the heck they please. Doesn't really matter to me. So yeah. I'm just gonna drop you guys. You're a little better to me when, you're not losing war score from battle. So part of this may just end up being me holding out for a while until, the Byzantines back me. And then I just dive at Jerusalem. Because she is also defending in Russia. So it's not like she can do much. Once the Byzantines get here and can back me with enough troops, that should not be much of a problem. And boom. Alright, I've cut him down. He's sadly my son, so I'm not pleased about it. Yeah, so Medina is set to inherit Sinai. How lovely. She's pregnant, it's fine. So, wait, doesn't that mean that Livonia, he was, I believe. I don't know. Oh, well, the point is the succession is safe. And he seems to like me moderately. And, this guy I suppose I could live with him. Being existing. Educate the child. I will educate the child. Thusly, he will hopefully become Ethiopian. So the troops are gathering together there. No point in having them that way. Okay. And drop them too. So you guys head that way. Well, gee. That's kind of late, ain't it? And so we cross the channel. What I need to do is get these goddamn bastards to submit. Like I said, I'm willing to go with white peace on him, if he's willing. Like, I don't necessarily have any need to imprison him or anything. I don't really see a need. And cut out that landing. Edge. The Mongols sack Novgorod. Okay, so now that that's all kind of slowed down, 31st, 30th, damn. Alright, so moving right along, smash the last of those troops. And head right on over there to Asir and work on capturing that. The Byzantines look like they are going to be trying to make their way over here eventually, but it appears the empire is tied up. So I guess probably the most appropriate thing to do is hire some mercs. Well, let's raise some more troops. Let's unselect him. Have them all head to Alexandria. Son-in-law. Okay, so I've inherited another random barony. Create a new vassal then. You two get together. Excellent. Her firstborn son or whatever it is, or something. It's her son, right? Is now an Ethiopian. Still Catholic, but, you know, at least that's slightly fixable. When he turns 16, I can probably demand his religious conversion, or whenever he takes over. But, you know, for the time being, it'll do. The Byzantine Holy War for Mosul. I actually don't support this war, because Seljuk are also fighting off them, the Ilkhanate. And that's why I haven't been invading the Seljuks. Like, I've just let the Seljuks be, because they're acting as a decent buffer between me and the Horde. And, you know, anyone who's doing that, I fully support in every way I can. Another 35 days. Okay. Gather enough troops together now. I can go smash him in. probably not even worth it. Holy crap, another sun. Alright. County of Al-Almian. And lower titles. And landed title. County of Barahaya. And lower titles. There we are. That reduces the number of counties I'm in control of. And hey, look, a Byzantine death stack. Just in the nick o' time. Alright, fine, he can be the spy master. That's not what I'm worried about right now. What I'm worried about is the fact my council's also half empty. And also, I need to go take out the bloody Danish. Okay, so they've all huddled together. Great. Just freaking great. Alright, just plow through it then. 6k, 7k. Alright, stick along this route then. He's trying to rally, I think, like in Medina or Hijaz or something, so I should walk through it. Sure, he can be my court chaplain. Alright, and attack. There we go, got an advantage over the Danes here. But I still have to remember I am dealing with Europeans. Okay, so let's just get them back there now. Like I said, I am willing to offer him white peace. I see no need to beat the crap out of him. Why? Because now I can do this, and this, and this. And while I'm at it, this, and this. Just for posterity's sake of trying to hire everything I physically can. But hey. Alright. Gather together here. Okay, like, my council's switching all over the damned place. Alright, so. Alright, so that's one less civil war, and now we need to move in and conquer Jerusalem. Have the cash. Why does my court chaplain keep freaking changing? Ay. Alright, so he's sitting there. You're back to, so you know what? I will be, no. You will be educated by me. And with any luck, he'll also convert culturally. He's going to be a vassal. So ambition will not be good for him. Alright, so we have almost 8,000 stored up here. That's fine. As they've just wasted a ton of troops in attacking a castle. That's even better. So, I believe the proper term is smackdown. January 4th and December 31st. Alright, I think I just lost Craven as a trait, so... And attack. And attack. And attack. Alright, so he's on the retreat now. And another 8,000 stack. You combine up there with them. Okay. That was in Alexandria, I believe. Yeah, so hand it off yet again. He's cruel now. Lovely. He's iconoclast. Even better. No, wait, that was... It wasn't him, but it was her heir. Perfect. All the better. So I've now fully occupied that. Great. Move in and take that down. And just combine up for the assault. Just the person in mind, sure. I'm not really looking for any alliances right now. Alright, there we are. I have now fully captured everything that I needed. And she still thinks the war is rather indecisive. Which is kind of funny. '14th of October, 16th. I need to slow down if I'm going to do this properly. Suited to his position. You go there, and you go there. And with any luck, we should be able to catch them. There we go. And we don't have random Danes running around our territory. Speaking of which, you know, I'm probably just going to, like, either force the Hospitaller under me. Like, I think that's probably the best course of action. But, enough of that. We have pretty well conquered Jerusalem now. So, drop the old levies. Vassal levies raised too long is way too high right now. I don't have any ambitions or plots I can do. Can't even kill my wife, strange enough. Alright. So eventually he should succeed the throne. I think he is my current successor, yep. Good. Then he can get that high crown authority flowing. So, something else. Over the last couple of videos, I've been really working on some quality stuff. I have picked up, Sony Vegas Pro, whatever, 11? Yeah, 11. And I've been using that. Episode 18, I experimented with audio balancing. Episode 19, I worked on some transitions. And this episode, I'm actually recording my voice in Audacity. And I'm going to be splicing it in later. Which should give me, a better control over everything overall, and hopefully better quality of voice. So, until next time, I'm Kelvin, signing off.